At midnight Friday, when the gate went up, the crowd poured into this Victoria's Secret in Tulsa, Oklahoma, all for this, a pink, shiny gift bag filled with perfume and lotions.
Overnight, an all-out battle at stores across the nation.
Watch as merchandise goes flying through the crowds at this Walmart in Virginia and this one in South Carolina. Chaos at a Houston Walmart. Watch again as these adults fight over flat screens, officers pulling them to their feet.
Overnight at this Texas Walmart, pandemonium.
I'm a lean, mean Black Friday machine!
One sales rep climbing on a table to escape the crowd.
This is how insane Black Friday looked like during its heyday. Riots, stampedes, disagreements that went wrong. Black Friday news were not only dominated by crazy deals, but also by crazy people. Violence became so common that sites like BlackFridayDeathCount.com started tracking the deaths and injuries that were connected to the shopping frenzy. Now, the last death is recorded in 2021, indicating that only its name survived, but the Black Friday as we knew it is dead. Parking lots are empty, no crowds with camping chairs and tents, and empty stores. In this video, you will learn the 5 reasons why that's the case. Stay with us until the end, and we'll also tell you what FDR and the Army-Navy football game have to do with Black Friday, and reveal the one business that withstands the trend and continues booming on Black Friday. To truly understand what killed Black Friday, we need to realize that it really was a day for retailers by retailers. Even during the Great Depression, retailers understood the importance of the day after Thanksgiving to kick off the holiday shopping season. As a matter of fact, in 1939, the last Thursday of November happened to be on the 30th, which would have shortened the Christmas shopping season. Worried about their sales, retailers petitioned President Franklin D. Roosevelt to declare the holiday 1 week earlier, which he ended up doing. Not everyone, of course, was happy with that decision. FDR's library is full with letters such as this one, congratulating the president on his re-election, while at the same time asking whether the Thanksgiving turkey shall be served on the 21st or the 28th of November. After a few years of Thanksgiving, where Thanksgiving was celebrated on different days across the country, Congress passed a joint resolution declaring that going forward, Thanksgiving would be celebrated on the 4th Thursday in November, rather than the last one, which could also always fall on the 5th Thursday, therefore guaranteeing retailers 1 extra week of shopping. Now, when it comes to the name Black Friday, its roots are actually connected to the Army-Navy football game and the city of Philadelphia. Philadelphia has historically been and still is often selected as the location for the prestigious college football rivalry because the respective home stadiums aren't big enough, and Philadelphia has been chosen because it is somewhat halfway between those two academies. In the 1950s, 1960s, police officers in the city used the term Black Friday to describe the traffic, the smog, and chaos of shoppers and tourists to watch the game flooding into the city and overwhelming the police force. Retailers in Philadelphia, of course, loved the additional foot traffic, but didn't really like the negative connotation with the term Black Friday. The term was used negatively by police, and after all, it was also associated with the stock market crash of 1869. So, in the 1960s, they tried to rebrand the day as Big Friday, which of course, as we all know, did not stick. Instead, a new explanation for the name began to spread in the 1980s, suggesting that Black Friday referred to the point in the year when retailers began to turn a profit, thus going from being in the red to being in black. This was clearly a positive spin, getting rid of the negative association with traffic, smog, and chaos. Black Friday then became to be more widely adopted in the US in the 1980s and 1990s. Didn't know the Black Friday name origin story? Smash that like button so more people can learn about it. Now let's dive into the 5 reasons why Black Friday is no longer what it used to be. Reason number 1, counter initiatives. There are numerous initiatives that were established in an attempt to divert consumer spending. For example, Small Business Saturday was created by the American Express credit card company in 2010 to promote shopping local businesses during the holiday season, as opposed to Black Friday that was rather focused on big box retailers during that time. It always follows on the last Thursday of November and continues to promote small businesses every year. Likewise, Giving Tuesday was established in 2012 and backed by the United Nations. It's a day of giving and is praised as a global generosity movement, unleashing the power of people and organizations to transform their communities and the world. The Tuesday after Thanksgiving places the focus on donations to nonprofit organizations, with $3.1 billion raised in the US alone in 2022. Finally, there's also opposition from some retailers. Most notably, the outdoor retailer REI in 2022 announced that it will now be permanently closed on Black Friday every year. REI started closing on Black Friday in 2015. The annual practice dubbed #OptOutside was launched as a way to allow workers to spend time with family and friends during the Thanksgiving Day weekend and encourage shoppers to spend some time outside instead. Reason number 2, the death of doorbusters. What really drove those crowds to the store were doorbuster deals, which were special promotions designed to attract shoppers into stores with the promise of discounted prices on popular items such as electronics. Deals were often limited in quantity, encouraging people to arrive early, often hours or days ahead, and line up. With the growth of online shopping in general, and days like Cyber Monday in particular in the 2000s and 2010s, a lot of these doorbusters started to move online. With the help of data analytics, retailers were able to offer a more personalized shopping experience online. In their marketing efforts, they began targeting individual consumers with deals that matched their shopping habits and preferences. For shoppers, the use of their smartphones for shopping began to take off, providing new ways for consumers to compare prices, find deals, and even make purchases from anywhere. In today's big data world, retailers know a great deal about their shoppers. In the subscription/membership-based economy that we live in, retailers gather every bit of personal information to offer the most personalized shopping experience ever. And when it comes to early access to deals, we have shifted away from rewarding those that line out first at the physical store to those consumers that are willing to pay for access. Membership services such as Amazon Prime, Walmart Plus, or My Best Buy Plus all are offering early or exclusive Black Friday deals to their members. Reason number 3, Black Friday creep. The term Black Friday creep captures the idea of sales starting to extend beyond the Friday itself. It's a move of retailers trying to capture consumer spending before their competitors, leading to a gradual expansion of the Black Friday shopping period. At first, the concept of opening at midnight or early morning hours became more common, with some stores opening on Thanksgiving evening, leading to the term Gray Thursday. Black Friday creep later intensified, with some sales starting as early as the beginning of November. It's simply a strategic move to capture early shoppers and avoid the intense competition of the Black Friday weekend, but it certainly helped reduce the in-store crowds on Black Friday and cut the chaos we were all too familiar with. Reason number 4, the Amazon effect. There's no company out there that has reimagined the shopping experience quite as much as Amazon has. It evolved from a modest online bookstore into one of the world's most powerful and influential technology companies, dominating the retail space, especially online. The evolution was driven by adopting innovative technology and a relentless focus on customer service, often at the expense of short-term profits. Amazon Prime, introduced in 2005, is one of Amazon's most successful and influential innovations. Initially, it was a simple value proposition. For an annual fee, members receive free 2-day shipping on a wide range of products. Now, this simple idea profoundly changed consumer expectations and behavior, and it became an important piece of Amazon's overall strategy. It has not only increased customer loyalty and also customer spending, but it significantly influenced broader e-commerce and retail trends, setting new standards for customer expectations in shipping when it comes to media consumption through Prime Video and subscription services. Of course, Amazon, with its online sales and fast shipping by controlling its supply chain, has contributed to keeping shoppers out of physical retail stores. Additionally, however, it has diverted dollars from Black Friday spending by stimulating shopping during slow sale months of the year. Prime Day was introduced in 2015 and is an annual savings event in July over a 2-day period. More recently, the company has introduced a Big Deal Day sales event during a historically slow October before the holiday shopping season, thus taking more potential sales from Black Friday. Amazon Prime has been so successful that it has forced the world's largest retailer, Walmart, to become more aggressive and better in the online space in 2016, copying some of Amazon's tricks, and in 2020 even launching its own subscription service with Walmart+. Walmart and other retailers are mimicking Amazon's activities by typically running their own sales during Amazon's big shopping events. Spreading out sales more evenly through the year has certainly reduced the significance of Black Friday. Reason number 5, the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, it's a no-brainer that the pandemic has played its part in changing Black Friday, as it has changed every aspect of our lives going forward. The question is more one of how. In a way, the pandemic has accelerated the changes that were already in progress before 2020. It sped up the growth of online shopping because for a long time, lockdowns and social distancing measures made it difficult or even impossible in some cases for consumers to shop in store. Buying online and picking up in store became safer and more popular options on Black Friday. Retailers had to reimagine Black Friday events to meet health guidelines and restrictions. This led to sales periods being extended to reduce crowds and prevent traditional rush that we all knew. Having learned from the supply chain disruptions and product shortages, retailers now prefer Black Friday as a weeks-long sales period to optimize supply chain logistics, rather than having to manage all the challenges coming from a one-day sales event. Consumers have also started to look more critically at the social shopping frenzy. Due to the pandemic and this growing cultural shift, major retailers like Walmart, Target, Best Buy announced that they were not opening their stores on Thanksgiving Day of 2020, a move that was well received by the public, so that Thanksgiving Day closures continue to be in place even in 2023. Look, we all see that Black Friday has completely changed over the last few years, and you have learned 5 reasons why that is the case. However, there's one business for which absolutely nothing has changed on Black Friday. Plumbers, of all people, receive the most calls on Black Friday specifically for kitchen sinks, garbage disposals, and toilets. Would you have guessed that? Sounds pretty gross, but that's what happens when you try to cram a month's worth of food into one day. I guess the plumbing business will continue booming on Black Friday as long as we don't change our Thanksgiving traditions and eating habits. It will take a lot more pardoning of turkeys than any president of the United States can handle. Please like, subscribe, and comment with your craziest Black Friday experience. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time.